Hey guys, so today I'm super excited because I'm doing a look with some new eyeshadows. I have been so intrigued by these since they came out, and unfortunately I was getting ready to go on vacation, so I didn't order them because I didn't want them to sit in my mailbox. But I'm talking about the new Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. I'm super impressed with these, and I'm going to actually be filming a video review on them next. I haven't had them for very long, but I can already tell you what my opinion is. I absolutely love them. The shades are absolutely incredible. So today I did a very easy sort of wearable color using like a taupey, like a grayish, with a bit of a kind of purpley undertone, and reminds me of a shadow by MAC. I was going to say Makeup Geek, but MAC, and I think it's called Satin Taupe, I think. Or maybe something satin something. I don't know. I think it's that. But it reminds me a lot of that. And I'm using the Mesmerized eyeshadow from the foiled collection. Then I paired it up with a really unexpected pop of color. I normally don't pair like very sort of purpley taupes with green. But I actually decided to just go for it and see how it turned out. And I actually really love it. I'm using Jester for a pop of color. It's a beautiful, very intense spring green color. And just at a distance you can see how metallic they are. I will show you up close, of course, in the review. So if that's already up, then I will link it below. If not, then I'll just do some sort of annotation on the review to check out this video, whichever one comes up first. Then for the inner corner, I did Magic Act. This is a really beautiful, very intense, as you can see probably there, how it just catches the light. It's a beautiful kind of gold champagne color. Love that. Use that in the inner corner. Skip the falsies. I was actually going to wear them today, but I just really like the way it looks with just the mascara. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into the tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoy the look. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is apply this eyeshadow from the Chocolate Bar palette, or Semi-Sweet, sorry. And this is called Nougat, and it's just a matte, muted kind of rose color. And I'm going to apply that with a Morphe MB23 fluffy crease brush, and I'm just going to kind of buff this all over the crease just to create some sort of base so that these, the ones we're going to apply on the lid, don't travel up too high, because these are very potent. And I've skipped the concealer part. I'm going to go back and do that later. And if you don't have this Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, you don't need it for this step. You can just use any sort of shadow. You can use Creme Brulee, what's another one? Latte, depending on your skin tone. So many different other ones from Makeup Geek. I will list a couple down in the description box that would work for this step. But this is just going to create a base. Alright, and then while we have the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, I'm going to take a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to use Coconut Cream, which looks like this. It's a matte cream shadow, and that's going to be the brow highlight. I don't want any of these foil shadows to come up too high into the brow area because they're very intense metallic, so that would not be cute. So I'm just applying that, and this brush is a red sable brush from Morphe brushes. I will have it listed below. I'm going to go in with Mesmerized, and this is just like a, it reminds me of satin taupe. Is it satin taupe? I don't know what it's called by MAC. I think it's satin taupe. But it's a kind of taupe with a plum undertone, and that's going to go all over the lid. I want to make sure that with this color you kind of stay below the crease. You don't want to go up too high. I feel like these are a bit too frosted to apply very densely to the crease area. Maybe with a fluffy brush you might be able to make it a little bit lighter. And I actually like this brush from Morphe to pack on the eyeshadow. I think it's really good. It's really cheap. So now we have to just kind of soften out the edges just a bit. And I'm going to use the Zoeva 228 crease brush. This is actually called the Luxe Crease, and it's very tapered, so it's going to help get really into that crease area that right in there where the bone is of your brow bone. It's going to help you kind of diffuse your edges out. And these blend out so incredibly well, it's not even funny. That wasn't even hardly any sort of work that I had to do at all compared to other shadows. So I'm going to do the other eye really quickly. Alright, so for the crease, I wanted to keep it pretty simple as well. I don't want it to be too fussy, just an easy look. I'm going to take the color called Barcelona Beach, also by Makeup Geek. This is a matte, sort of muted gray color, or muted tan gray. One of my favorites, taking that same brush from before, the Morphe MB23, and I'm just going to kind of go back and forth just to soften this out. And then I'm going to use the same brush from before just to kind of help soften that even further and not pulling it up too high. I told you it was super easy for this upper part. Alright, for the inner corner, I'm going to take another foil shadow. This one is called Magic Act, and it is a very kind of golden-y color. Very, very potent. As you can see, that's just dipping it in there, my finger once, and it looks like liquid metal. So it's very, very intense. I'm going to take that with a 237 detail brush from Zoeva. And I'm going to tap off some of the excess on this because I feel like this is going to be really intense. And I'm going to apply that into the inner corner. Alright, so to finish off the look, I'm going to take another shadow, foil shadow, and I'm going to pick something that is going to be a little bit different. I normally wouldn't really pair these together, but when I swatched them on the back of my hand, they looked really pretty, and I'm going to go in with that green, and that's called Jester. And as you can probably see there, it is very sort of golden-y, and I feel like it works well with that highlight that we use in the inner corner. If it doesn't look good, oh well. I just really wanted to try these shadows today, and I couldn't really decide. It's hard to pick which ones. So I'm going to take that in the same shader brush, and I'm going to hit my lower lashes with it. So now I'm going to tight line with a black liner. This is Black Velvet. This is a 24/7 Velvet Glide On Pencil by Urban Decay. Okay, here are the eyes with some mascara. I was going to do falsies today, but then I just really like the way it looks. So I skipped the false eyelashes for today. Alright, so now that the eyes are done, I already went ahead and did some of my finishing touches. I did some new things today. For my powder, I set my CC cream with the powder almost always. I use the Maybelline Dream Wonder powder, and the shade I wear is Classic Ivory number 20. So I use that to set my CC cream, and I use the Morphe MB3 powder brush. And then I contoured with the Dream Wonder powder in Caramel. So it's a couple shades deeper than my skin tone, and just to see how it would look to contour with a face powder, because I've never done that before. So that's what I... hair in my mouth. That's what I did for the face. For blush, I'm using the Makeup Geek Bliss blush, which is a soft peachy pink color. And then for the lips, again, keeping it really super easy. And I use the Naked lipstick from Urban Decay. These are the, I think the Revolution lipsticks, something like that. But it's the Naked one. And it's just a very wearable, everyday type of shade, because this is just so simple and easy. I wanted to keep everything else on the face just as easy as well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the look and that you will try these out. Let me know what your thoughts are on these eyeshadows. If you have any, I would love to know which ones are your favorite. And everything that I use will be listed in the description box, so expand that. Don't forget to subscribe as well. I appreciate you being here with me today. Thank you guys so much, and if you want to connect with me, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's @GlamourByLexi. I'd love to get to know you a little bit better there. And have a fabulous day, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.